Cigarette ash, it looks like snow when it falls in the wind, you know. And you, oh you say you wanna dance. You're worried, you know, you'll end up in the wrong hands. And you're having fun. Why don't you show your friends? And you're having fun. What if it never ends? I'm lacking sincerity, but you don't care at all. Miss Boozley cigarettes trying to take me home. Falling in love just a million times, breaking it off with the feeling on ice still. She's as cold as December. I swear I've seen you before, holding your shoes in your hands, running out that door. And you are nothing, but you say you wanna dance. And you're worried, you know, you'll end up in the wrong hands. I'm lacking sincerity, but you don't care at all. Miss Boozley cigarettes trying to take me home. Falling in love just a million times, breaking it off with the
Hello everyone.
feeling on ice still. She's as cold as December.
How's everyone doing tonight? We're gonna have some fun on Oakfield. Load up the chat real quick. There we go. Gonna turn this down a bit. It's rather annoying. There we go. Right then. How's everyone finding the map? Put this down. Hello Ben, and hello JD7810 in the chat. Okay, so where were we? I was messing around over here. Okay, let's probably turn him on. Let's turn this down because I know that I fiddled around with the volume. Turn this down. That off. Okay. Actually, let me know how it sounds, guys. I was fiddling around the other night with volumes. I think this John Deere is quite loud anyway. So yeah, so this is my single player save game. It's made up of only more realistic mods. The only mods I'm using are more realistic. Yeah, and gearbox add-on. Right, where was I? Yeah, I was over here. Hello, are you slowly filtering in? So we're gonna carry on with this. I'm pretty sure, let me just check, that this does hours, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, it does. I'm not crazy. It looks like it's partly doing it. So yeah, so I'm using gearbox add-on as well. I was trying to see if I could get courseplay to work with it, but it wasn't having any of it, so I'm gonna have to work without it. Yeah, I'm drilling OSR and over here. Automatic off. Quite slow going, I'm afraid. In fact, it was actually going really slow. Come on, go, you going fast in this earlier? Okay, might be just 'cause I'm in the wrong gear. So yeah, we can now do in-cab view. Now that we have a map that's optimized. It's going really slow. Wasn't going this slow earlier. How is everyone finding the map? So far I'm absolutely loving it. It's so good. Oh, nice big fields, nice road network. So good. So good. So good. Okay, what I'm gonna do, because this actually isn't doing very much. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go behind here. Oh. There we go. I'm gonna do that. Lift this up. Then detach that. Then off hire this. I thought, you know, this might be worth using, but it seems not. Not really doing very much. Go. just roll with this. I'll be able to pull it a bit better also. There we go. Yeah, it was pulling a lot better previously, so I'm not too sure what that was all about. Hello, main game of photography. It's a mouthful. Sometimes I wonder why people can't choose nice, easy names that you can, you know, just roll off the tongue. Yeah, Joe, the sound is so good. I love it. So good. With gearbox add-on, when you're on the road, it and you got the gears in it. It sounds so good. Craig B, hello. How you doing? We have the 7R, but that is only yeah, 280 and where is it? This 270. So it could pull it, but because More Realistic is on, I'm not going to trust it. Because this was struggling with the drill on the other day. So yeah, I'm playing legit. I've got all the gold coins and stuff, so that's why I have so much money to start off with. I've got a couple of solar collectors simply because it's just like a passive income. We get just under 1,000 a day. Oh wait, like 90. Hang on. Let's put out the calculator here. So 90 times 24 equals. Okay, so 2,160. I'm in pounds, so pounds a day. So 6,000 a day, just from this, and that is just to cover the vehicle sort of costs. So we're never sort of like it's sort of, you know, we're never sort of just sat losing money. I want to go into one of the animals fairly soon, possibly cows for a change, because usually I go straight into sheep. So I might try that. Yeah, I'll call you main. Yeah, I have Discord. I actually set up a Discord server last night. If you go into the description, link is there. It's even labeled. It says Discord, so just click on that and it'll take you to the room, to my Discord channel. Where does the B come from then, Craig? Oh, got a bit of wiggle on. There we go. Yeah, so far I'm absolutely loving this map. I'm not too sure how many hours I've put in. I keep on like slamming this John Deere into neutral. So 3 hours so far. Not exactly a massive amount, but you know. We've soon got these hours up into the hundreds. Yeah. I'm going to I really want to I've started using Ago's John Deere 7R recently, simply because it's got more realistic on it straight away. It's really nice. I want to that uses basically, I think it's just in the configs, the tractor's IC controls are on the shift key, which is really useful because I use drive control, so it's set up for drive control straight away, and it's so useful. You don't like try and bring up IC and wrench the tractor into reverse. Oh, what I wanted. There we go. So yes, I want to add that config onto all of my tractors with IC. So I've been doing so much modding recently, different tractors, different projects, that I should really stream some of it. Like the amount of time that, like yesterday I spent, I think it was between 10 and 12 hours modding. It just, you know, I could be streaming for that time, and you guys could be learning a thing or two with my wonky modding skills. So yeah, so I might start popping up random streams during the day and stuff like that if I get time. Yeah. I've been slacking on videos. I do apologize. My sleeping schedule has been absolutely awful recently. So yeah, so I will get back into a proper sleeping schedule so that I can start producing videos properly. Because I really want. Obviously, we got the multiplayer series. I'm waiting for a few things to sort of come into line for that, but that will be up and running. Obviously we'll be doing this in the live streams, as well as I'll be doing it offline. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving. It was right at the end, just before OakField was released. I thought I would start trying out a bit of more realistic mod, just to see what it was like. And I literally just fell in love with it, so I've been using it ever since, converting mods galore over to more realistic. In fact, today the Richard Weston updated pack got released, and if you go on to... I can actually do it, I can show you guys now. If we go onto the more realistic database, I put up a more realistic... what do you call it? Oh yeah, IC. What do you call it? XML. That's what I'm trying to think of. XML. So if you guys want to use the new Richard Weston trailers with more realistic mod, then you can use this. It tells you how to use it and everything on the database. Yeah. So where's my game gone there? Yeah, so it's such a good mod. I absolutely love more realistic now, especially with the gearbox mod. It's so good. I've truly been missing out by not using it for so long. What does more realistic do to the game? Putting it into right, let's fuck this up for a second. Let's use this. Okay. More realistic mod basically it's like a separate game engine almost. The more realistic game engine looks at sort of the XMLs in a different way, and it reacts differently. So basically, if we were to look, you know what, a normal tractor is almost like it's floating, whereas any other tractor with more realistic, if we drive around here. Okay. So I'm not too sure how well this is going to come out on stream because YouTube and its awful quality. But if we drive a bit and then brake, you can sort of see the tractor shuffle a bit, not crash into the plough. So yeah, it sort of just looks at the tractor in a different way almost. It looks at the power and it creates drag with attachments and stuff like that. So if you look it down in the bottom corner, see if I can bring it up, down here below the speedometer and stuff, it has all this different like stuff down here. Like it basically is like liters now of the fuel it's using and the wheel slip. So yeah, it is really useful if you if you want a bit more realistic and you don't want tractors to be pulling equipment it really shouldn't. Then it really does just look at the game in a different way, and it will just go, okay, that requires X amount of horsepower, and that shouldn't be able to pull that basically. Like this RT, this struggles to pull the 9-meter horse drill up hills. Like this drill, it would up this hill here, it would be bogging down a bit. I'm really not the best person to ask to explain something. I'm absolutely awful with explanation. But yeah, it's it is you just have to go and try it out. You have to use equipment that is more realistic compatible. So all the in-game equipment, all of the DLCs and everything like that, that's all compatible automatically in the game engine itself. And as I showed you, that database, if you go onto FSUK or you just search on Google, more realistic XML database, that's basically people that have used more realistic. They will optimize the XML to work with more realistic mod, and there's like instructions on the website of how to use it and install these XMLs. Yeah, you just have to go and try it for yourself. I highly recommend using Gearbox add-on with it. It's a completely different farming simulator experience. See you later, Isaac. Yeah, the best way to find out, what more realistic is like is just to download it and try it out. Even if it's on Mod Hub, you can download the just the more realistic engine and stuff like that, and then try it out on the in-game equipment. See if you like it, and I highly recommend it though. In a way, you are limited. That's the thing that held me back from more realistic mod. Was the fact that I thought I'd be limited with mods, but after I sort of looked into the process of what it takes to get a mod compatible, There's a lot of tools out there, and there's a lot of YouTube videos which I watch to learn how to make a mod compatible. So now I've you know I've converted all sorts of mods over from tractors. So the RT, that's now more realistic. The Zerion and wherever my fast track is there, more realistic. Trailers I've done, obviously the Richard Westons, I sorted those out, and the Bailey trailers I've now put into more realistic. All sorts of stuff. If you're into modding, you know your way around an XML. Then yeah, it's not too difficult to do. There's all sorts of tools out there to help you along the way as well. I'm just trying to bring up my Twitch alerts so that I can hear any notifications and stuff like that. But yeah, the map is absolutely amazing. I'm actually loving it. It's definitely going to be my new map. It's going to be difficult to go back to the Knuston series, just because of playing on this map is like, it's so much. I hate comparing, but like playing this map with optimization the way it is just amazing. Right, there we go. Sorry if I'm missing anything in chat. I'm currently on a different screen. There we go. Snowbird Gaming, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, thank you. Right. Now I can bring chat back up. Okay. Trailers, mostly the reason, most things, it's literally the wheel, what am I doing? The wheels, which react a bit more differently. Obviously the deformation of the wheels is so good with what do you call it? With more realistic. I absolutely love it. Look, so the sprayer's got it. See if you can see the tires. See how they're bulged out? Because it's so heavy. This is on flotation tires now. Just to see if we can get it to. Okay, so if we brake quite heavy, it sort of bounces. It's so nice. So yeah. Have a play about with it, if you're wanting to learn. Trailers, I'm not too sure. Right, basically it affects the center of mass and stuff like that. Like the bale trailers. Where is it? Where? This one. When CD Mods did this, he made it so that you could load this trailer up really tall and go around corners and it would not flip, whereas more realistic will look at this trailer and go, okay, it really should be flipping now, you know, with this load on, so on, so forth. So yeah, that's what it does, it will flip on you. But yeah, it really is something you need to go and try out before you know. Things like this are always better if you experience it for yourself, and you can make your own judgment. Oh, I'm getting so sidetracked today. Well, I was planning to get as much drilling done as possible. I'm trying to work out my sort of plan, what I want to do with the save game to earn money. Because we only start off with, you know, a couple of arable fields, I always struggled to get started off in a new save game. I really want to go into like dairy, because I know that the milk sells really good, but it's a lot of work with it, and that, you know, you don't have to invest all too much, and you know, the longer you have it running for, the more animals you'll get, or the more cows you'll get. So you know that your milk will go up and up and up. But obviously I'm gonna have to wait until after harvest for sure for that, because I need some straw and some hay and stuff like that. Yeah, but what would you guys suggest the best way to get, you know, almost money quick, or get a save game going, like rolling? Have I not got the drill? I haven't got the drill on. That wasn't very clever, was it? I looked across the field and I could see it was darker. I was like, hang on a minute, that doesn't look right. Hello Darren, how you doing? I might actually start putting more realistic in the description, just because it's a mod I recommend. Let's go back up here and actually feed this. Okay, let's finish this bit so that it's all caught up to where we were. You're new to FS? Well, you know, my favourite time with gaming is always like being fresh and new to a game. One of my favourite games of all time is DayZ, and when I started playing the Arma 2 DayZ mod, that was my absolute favourite time playing that game. Sort of everything's new. I hadn't played a survival game, like an open world survival game like that before, so it was absolutely amazing. And I've from that experience I got a really close group of friends out of it, and I still play with them today, and it's been like 4 or 5 years. So yeah, learning a new game, like something like farming sim or anything like that, it's always the best time. Something else I really like about this John Deere is the rotating seat. So you can sort of just put it off centre a bit. DG Farms, how are you doing? Sim Nation, how are you going? I had a notification jumping out. Oh, driving into the hedge. Darren, thank you for the sub, buddy. I really want to turn these lights off. They're really bugging me being on, but I keep on stopping and I haven't done too much so far. I thought we'd be miles ahead by now. I really want to do a cinematic video also on this map, so I might do that tonight actually. Make that tomorrow's video. The thing with cinematic videos is it takes a lot longer to edit than it actually does to actually record the video. Okay, we're getting the short stuff down this end at least. I was going to see if Courseplay would do this field, and we could have shoved this on the 7R, but Courseplay was trying to be wacky. Trying to do all sorts of strange things. We might sell some grain in a bit, so we'll use the JCB for that, just to get out of the field a bit. Oh, Craig, what is your download speed? That sounds horrific. I think it took me 2 minutes to download OakField. I can relate. I used to have awful internet, so I can relate to that. Oh, going into the hedge a bit. Oh, we hit something? Well, no, we did. Right, while we're stopped, these are really bugging me. Go off in gears. Yeah, it's going quicker now that I've took the subsolar off, yeah, but before 5k. I might actually thinking about it. I was trying to sort my Simba out for more realistic the other day, and I couldn't. It took like a tank to pull it. This thing wouldn't pull it, so I might use the XML from this cultivate or this drill on that. See if it works a bit better. I want to be with that Simba. You should be able to pull it like this. You know, it's not a deep disc whatsoever, so it should pull like this. I might use that. Let's head over to the other side. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, if you're using more realistic, make sure you're using gearbox add-on with it. It's so good. It really is. They like go hand in hand, the two mod. I think if you're also using a steering wheel, that would be awesome. Mine's like 50 something down, 18 up. Has everyone? Yeah, I've collected all 100 twice. One of them is inside a building, which, you know, is a bit questionable when you've had a map in testing for 2 months, but you can get around that by getting into a tractor, parking next to the building and getting out, and it should glitch you inside the building, but you shouldn't need to do that. But yeah, you can get all 100. I've done it twice. The first time round on my first save game, I did it, and then I bought loads of equipment. I was like, I have no money left now, and I've made really poor decisions as to what machinery I should use. I did it again. Oh. Better if we lower it. Jordan, it's going good, thank you. How are you doing? And Sim, how are you doing? Yeah, we're drilling OSR. We just got the 8RT and the coon drill thingy-majiggy. We've been chugging away at this field this evening. I wanted to get a lot more done than what I have, but we've been discussing more realistic, and yeah, I was got a bit distracted. Sim, and I face palmed the other night. I was sat, I saw your video kit went up. I took one look at the thumbnail and saw that you had bought all these huge equipment. I was like, oh, I recently, or for however long now, I've been playing legit. So whenever I play a map, like, I can't just go onto map and buy everything I want. Like, it takes away the challenge for me. It takes away a bit of the fun for me. So when I saw that, I was like, oh no. Oh, there's so many machines I want on this map, but I can't get away from playing legitimately. I've told this story so many times now, but I got into the habit of starting pretty much a save game almost every day, because I would go onto a map, buy all the equipment I wanted, and not sort of, you know, just play like that. A lot of people do that. I just got so worn down and bored of the game, because, and I think this was before Seasons was released, but now I just I can't play without Seasons. Since, like, recently, the last however many days, I've been playing with more realistic. I don't think I could play without that. Yeah, I have to play legit. It just takes so much out of the fun. It just takes so much of the fun out of the game. Seasons gives the game sort of like a timetable, you know, like back in school, it gives you a timetable. You know what you got to do. Everything's on like a rota. So yeah, you just have to, playing legit, you have to earn everything. You feel like you've earned the equipment you're using. I shouldn't be telling this story after I've just said that I've run around the map twice, getting the gold nuggets and getting the 1 million. I did make it. I'm pretty glad that I made the decent decision in going and buying those 3 solar panels. That's such a good decision. Like, you've got that renewable energy coming in, just taking away any costs of all these equipment. That's one of the things that I don't usually take into account when playing legit is you've got obviously vehicle maintenance, so you've got to keep enough balance there not to go bankrupt through the year. Then it's the only way to play. If you're run down and bored with the game, just pick a map you like, go in there and start with the equipment you're given, and go from there. Like, the enjoyment I get out of the game now is like so much compared to what I used to. Like I said, I used to start a save game nearly every day, just because I would, you know, the next day I would be like, oh, I don't really be bothered with that now. Is this drill on? Like, it's not using any seed whatsoever. We're on 85, yeah, 85%. And it's used hardly any. I swear this drill used to use loads. No more realistic affects it, but I was reading the FS UK thread about Oakfield, and people were saying that the extra fruits, so the rye, the mullet, and the oats and stuff like that, yield really good. Like, obviously it doesn't sell as well, so I'm thinking that I might be planting oats, just because the really good yield you get for them. I'm not too sure if David's going to fix that in a patch or what, but I'm going to use that and get as much money from that as possible. It's almost like an Easter egg. Yeah, multiplayer I enjoy to a certain extent, but it's just with multiplayer, it seems like everything progresses really quickly. Like, any game, obviously you got friends there to help you, like, the rate that you're going to get through that save game and progress is going to be a lot quicker than single player. I just, multiplayer is good, I really do enjoy it. But yeah, like, there's nothing. I'm not too sure how more realistic mod would work with multiplayer because of, you know, like the desync and whatever. Like, vehicles in multiplayer handle totally differently to what they do in single player. So I'm not too sure how more realistic mod would work with that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that then. But we'll plant oats in the other two fields. David's got to release an update for this map because of the gold nugget, and I'm sure they've found I'm sure there's other stuff that needs to be fixed. So if he decides to change that, then I'm gonna use that before he does. Craig, you need to play legit, honestly. You're missing out hugely. I mean, I understand if people don't have that much time to play, like, you know, once or twice a week or whatever. But if you do have evenings or whatever, and you do choose to spend it on farming sim, then, you know, set yourself a challenge, play legit, feel like you've got to earn everything, and, you know, using more realistic mod and stuff like that. It's just so much fun. Right, we can go do the headlands now. Quickly, then tries 3. Go. Not too sure whether. Okay, it's that. It's actually nice being able to drive this tractor at a decent speed. I know people are saying it's going quite quick, but I drilled the huge field you start off with. What field is it? It's field 13. I drilled that with a hot. You'll probably find out if I do it on stream. But this pulls that horse up the hill at like 8k or 9k, and it takes so long. I spent like 3 hours drilling that field the other night. Just not this hill very much. The gearbox add-on does get a bit, does take a bit to learn. I found that when I first started using it, I was like, oh, why is this tractor struggling up this hill? To realise that I had about 800 RPM, and the tractor was about to stall and throw the gearbox at the back of it. So you do need to think a bit when you're using the gearbox add-on. You know, if you're going a bit slow, you might need to change down the gear. I was just saying about how nice it is to use this tractor and not, just to, it's going at a nice speed and then it struggles up that hill. Looking forward to being able to buy some of these bigger fields also. What I miss, I haven't, with Knutston, I never sort of progressed to buy any of the bigger fields. And I can remember back in like the Farming Sim 13 days when we had like Alvingham and all of these amazing maps. You had like, this sort of reminds me of those maps, where it's big over. Oh, am I going into the tree? I wasn't looking in front of me. Where you got these nice sweeping hills and these large fields. Reminds me of some of those older maps. A couple of too many gears there. Yeah, this map is, I just love it. It brings back the feeling of some of those bigger maps. This is by far David's best map, and I do take my hat off to him. There's a few niggledy things that are wrong, but I'm sure he's working on fixing them. I'm gonna be playing this map for probably until the next game comes out. Yeah, you can't. I'm not too sure whether you can stall, but if you go up a hill, it does say the clutch is beginning to burn out or something like that. It just stops and then it's revving its balls off and it's not going anywhere, and it does come up with a red sort of warning saying something along the lines of the clutch is slipping or something like that. It would be cool if you could stall. At the minute, I don't have a combine. I do have one which is more realistic, which I actually got sent earlier, or just before the stream actually. I need to make sure that everything's okay with it before I put it in the save game. No, the Fendt 1050 would be fine on this map. Like, you might actually need it for some of the hills, especially the bigger fields. Like, it is fine to use some of the bigger tractors on this map. I want to get a decent M50. I haven't used it yet, just because I know that it's not the best of quality of mods. I really need to sort this icy out. It really annoys me how I can't look, like, you know, look the camera around. It's a class. Of course it's a class, guys. It's me. You should know this by now. Class Lexion. That's a silly question. What brand? I think I only use class combines. Actually, saying that, we did have New Holland on the what's it called, save game. Okay, I'll let you off. I spent like 12 hours yesterday in Giant's Editor with my JCB. I don't think I can bear any more Giant's Editor tonight. Otherwise I might look at a 1050. I've got so many projects on at the minute. I really need to finish them. I have really bad OCD though with mods. Like, if something is wrong with a mod, I will go into Giant Editor and I will fix it. Like, I can't deal to my OCD is just, oh, the mods really trigger me. Hello Mark, how you doing? Giants probably have, at the start of the year or whenever, they probably have like a rough idea of what DLCs they're gonna throw out. So when Fendt or Agco, sorry, put out the ideal it was after FS was released. The JCB, I did so much to it yesterday. I'll show you in a minute. I've still not finished. I've got stuff more in the interior to focus on now. But it's getting there. I'm really happy with the way it's coming out. A few more bits to do on it and she'll be getting there. Before the stream I was also working on a Bailey trailer, making it into a triple axle. I just start all these little projects and then this RC, just have a look on Google. There's a couple of different versions of it, but there was one. This one I've changed a bit, but the base model is available. Google search for it; it'll come up. I think there's too many of them released, to be honest. So. Shouldn't be too hard. Mowing field 46. So it's 46. Oh. I haven't been down that end of the map sort of looking properly. The pig farm, the pig farms in Farming Sim absolutely trigger me. Like, I've been around Suffolk, and around Suffolk, the pig farms are huge. Like here in the UK, one of the counties, Suffolk, there's so many like pig farms, and the fields full of pigs, and the fields are like the size, well, like as big as that field over there. What field is that? Field 31. Like the fields are like that size, and they're full. They are full of pigs, and just like hutches everywhere. That is a pig farm. Like, the size of the pig farm just absolutely triggers me. Where's the map? Okay, where is the pig farm? It's like up here. Wait, where am I? Or yeah, it's here. Go here. Okay, down the end. Like, you have all of this just to sustain like a field the size of my back garden. Like, you have all of this infrastructure and buildings and everything just for this. Like, you can have like however many thousand pigs in this game, and they're gonna live here. Like, they should have a huge field like this, and then just have it full of hutches and turn up the amount of pigs that are visible. Then that's a pig farm. Ugh. Don't talk about pigs if Joe's in the chat. Actually, it might be good. Joe will probably tell you what pig farms should be like in this game. Okay, I think that's all of it. We'll go use the JCB and we'll sell some bits and bobs. Sell some of the crops we have. Oh yeah, the John Deere, have a look on Google, you'll just search John Deere 8370 RT and you should find it. There was a version released not too long ago, so it should be somewhere close to the top. Right, let's jump in this. Yeah, I added the, let's turn the shaders off so it's clearer to see. The front mesh yesterday I made like transparent so you can see through it. And see the engine, which is animated with a nice fan, which like all works nicely when you turn it on and off. All animated. Put all new decals around it. Did all the lights. The lights are triggering Joe at the minute because you shouldn't have the top two lights turning on. So that's great. What else did I do? Oh yeah, 4-wheel steer, which is all like. It's all like changeable, so we can turn off like all the select steering and put it into crab and whatever. The chrome exhaust pipe, hatches, like that. I need to my next stuff is all the interior. I want to add proper consoles. Seat I need to put out and like that. That's all on the list. This little JCB. Yeah, let's find a trailer. Which trailer should we use? The Richard Weston or the Bailey? I'll let you guys decide. Yeah, I'd rather use the pigs just because of how much it takes to keep them going. Yeah, exactly. Like, it puts me off getting pigs. I would change it, but I like the map being sort of like you know, like I haven't had to fiddle with this map whatsoever, whereas other maps usually I have to fix a lot of stuff. Oh, I still got fast walk on. Oh, I want to go backwards. This Bailey has had a lot of options added to it. Yeah. I'm not too sure. I actually haven't tried the in-game Baileys, but like, yeah, it has all different customization stuff on it now. The right, let's choose something to. Go and close some stuff. Pretty sure the pipe is under here, isn't it? Okay, what we got? We haven't got very much of waste thing. Grass seed? Oh, it's grass seed. Oh, stop rolling away, JCB. It's literally spec'd the same as the new Richard Westons are. So obviously you got all the new lights and stuff on there. That's all been added to this trailer basically. I'm also working on a triple axle a TB22. Yeah, that it is a nice little setup. This. Right, I haven't actually sold anything on here yet on this map, right? Where should we sell? Oh, we got barley, haven't we? That's the best place. Market. Where is it? Okay. Okay, I know where that is. Yeah, there's so many changes that I'm doing to these trailers at the minute. It's just I'm really preferring them over the Richard Westons. I think that's just because I've played with the Richard Westons for so long. Yeah, but anyone that was having the graphical glitch with let's change it onto the front wheels there. Okay. Anyone that was having the graphical glitch with the Richard Westons, that's now fixed in that update that was released today. Oh. Come on, go! Go! Go down and get. Okay. Bit of glare on the windscreen. It does 60k or so. I need to. Yeah, I'm gonna sort the monitor and everything out next. The interior is my next goal. Get done. Catching up to this car, you better hurry up. And have you guys experienced the traffic on this roundabout? They are absolutely savage. They pull out on you, just slam into the side of you. It's traffic in this game. See, I've heard people say that the SF17, like the ones that were released, are too big, and you know, I sort of, I'm on the fence. I don't know. They feel like a nice big trailer to me. Yeah, this is like the TB20, so these should be huge anyway, compared to the Richard Weston. Okay, where am I going? I've forgotten. Stopped flashing. I think we have to go in here. I actually have to drop it down a gear. Pull away. Right, I'm gonna pull in here just in case. I need to put. We'll just stick it back on. Can't get around there otherwise. I've probably gone into the wrong place, but we'll just back up here. This back up. Okay, no I didn't. Perfect. The bunning spread is a project that I did. There is another version out there, but that's someone else did, and it wasn't to my taste, so I did my own. Okay. Hopefully the traffic is going to behave itself up at this roundabout and not completely wipe me off the road. Okay, let's play it safe. Where are you going? Going down there? Okay. Go, go, go. Beautiful. Nicely done. Dead Legend, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks, how you doing? Welcome. When this tractor gets going, it's such a nice little tractor. It is actually really nice that, you know, it does require you to drop a gear to pull away. Not just something where you just sit down and you just go. Oh. I still haven't yet decided whether I like the colour of the you know, like the field, the grass, the mark where you can fertilise. I do like it and I don't at the same time. Like it stands out like loads. Oh, come on, go make it up the hill. Go scream my head off going up this part. Oh, do too bad. Back up. Yeah, that's the Baileys anyway. I'll just stay in here. Oh, Hayfield, isn't that like a really small map? That's like a baby map. Ouch. I'm unaware? No, I remember you. I can remember unless like I'm getting muddled up with names, but I'm pretty sure I know who you are. I see so many names, so many people coming in and out of the stream, and I talk to so many people that names it's hard for me to remember. I'm unsure what to do. We'll bring the John Deere back. Flick it back into water. Yeah. Where was that one? Yeah, it makes no sense. It's got like a huge main road, and it's a tiny map. Oh, Callum, yeah, I knew you were Callum, but like, I talked to so many Callums, like, unless I'm being silly, like, then I apologise. Ah, yes, Sim, look at the name who released it. Yeah. I sorted that out. I sorted that out when I got the trailers. I got the trailers I think a few days before they got released. I sorted out the more realistic script for it then. Released it. I sorted that out this morning. Released them this morning. Do I have a mod list? Honestly, I go through that many mods, and I have so many different like mods folders that making a mods list would consist of like 300-400 mods. So there's really no point. And most of the mods I use are I've altered or fixed. So. Like the Baileys I've obviously done, but mine are different to the ones that are released, so I can't really. I guess I could do a XML for them. Oh wait, no, I do remember you. Don't worry. You just clicked. You just clicked, Callum. I do apologise. This is a bit where she struggles a bit going up here. Yeah, the JCB, that's a model I bought like almost a year ago now, and I've been slowly working on it. Yeah, that's not. There are a bit. There's like, there are the same. You know, there are JCB models, mods available, but just obviously not that one. So there are alternatives there. Okay, is there anything that anyone wants to see before I finish up? Could do with a pressure washer. This event is actually really nice. This got released on Forbidden Mods website. Quite nice. Got these big Michelin tires on it. Nice see-through grill with a engine on it. Oh, the models vary. Yeah, it's about the price I got for mine. But I spent so much on getting it textured afterwards. But yeah, models, like some of them, Sotillo spent I think £190 or euros or whatever it was on the class action he released for FS17, I believe it was now. Like Combine, I don't have the Combine on currently, but the I do have it. It'll be sorted out for next stream. Spraying, I don't have anything to spray. We're literally, I've got that field ploughed. You'll see that I missed out that huge strip in the middle, and that's because Courseplay was doing it. I couldn't be bothered to stop it and make it do that. Do I speak to FS17? I used to, but he's not in the community anymore, so yeah, we'll do some spraying in the future, for sure. Combine will be sorted out for next time also. Yeah, I can show you. If I go to my mods list, okay. These are my mods folders. Here, I have 3 of them, so 1 for each save game I have. So this is my Knuston save game, the one I'm currently running. This is an American save game I have. So yeah, like, I don't know how many mods are in each of these. So 64, 68. It's like there's 100. So there's over 100, like 200 mods there. So a mod list wouldn't be possible. Make sure I save before I quit. The sprayer, yeah, it's quite, the sprayer's actually quite nice. I don't know if we have enough space here to unfold it or not. Sprayer, I love this sprayer. Are we gonna hit the shed? It's not the best to do it in, is it? Yeah, the sprayer is actually mouse controlled, so wait. Like you can change the height, and do the wheels, and the width of them. You can do the height of the whole sprayer itself. Then you can do the wings, so you know when you're doing your headland runs. Yeah, it's a nice sprayer. It's a mod contest one. I've just obviously done some more stuff to it. Yeah. Yeah, guys. That's what I'm going to call the stream tonight. I want to thank you all for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And I'll see you in the next one.